One-day panel discussions traces on National Education Policy 2020. Chief Minister N. Biren tells Education Department officials to work dedicatedly instead of merely waiting for salary. Dog Protection Society Manipur and Sekmai Police nab one dog meat trader at Sekmai Awang Klekai. 9 dogs rescued. Manipur Human Rights Commission instructs state government to frame law to award penalty upon miscreants involved in malpractices during examinations. Manipur reports 4 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 3 recoveries in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 373. And India logs 22,854 new cases of coronavirus in 24 hours, taking country's COVID-19 case load above 1,12,85,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Kangujam Shellyra. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Chief Minister N. Biren inaugurated one-day panel discussion to discuss about full implementation of National Education Policy 2020 in the state by 2035 today. Many experts and stakeholders took part in discussion meet organized by Education Department at City Convention Center in Palace Compound. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister N. Biren appealed to officials of Education Department to pull off their sleeves and work dedicatedly instead of merely waiting for salary. He maintained that the new education policy was enacted after 34 years to transform education sector for a better society. And Biren urged State Council of Educational and Research Training (SCERT) to extend necessary cooperation to the Education Department to ensure full implementation of the policy. The Chief Minister also called for proper coordination between educational institutions and officials of Education Department to achieve the same. He instructed the relevant officials to form a subcommittee including experts after the panel discussion and to visit district headquarters to raise awareness on the outputs of the panel discussion. Teachers from schools, colleges and universities and eminent educationists attended the panel discussion held in separate sessions on school and higher education.
National Education Policy principles are equity, quality, affordability, and accountability. Vision India-centric education, Atmanirbhar Bharat ki adugi line education. Awano ko Bharat lai ekoi ekoi history ekoi present history present country. Sigi put my ande khangan babasami. Then only. We must have a claim to only machine. I can see the Munirisi was it all coming. Kangan Babasang Yavapay. Under education, the SCRT, Adavi Amama video may have the Apple. Time pass key, time pass key among the Peggy, Sinai, Madame Peggy, Leba, Adugi type to profession to talk ship.
Proscribed People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Park Pre-Park Progressive has claimed responsibility for the bomb attack at Assam Rifles transit camp near Minutong last night. Press release from the rebel group said that the attack was carried out against a recent homecoming ceremony for cadets who laid down arms and surrendered to the government. Although various animal welfare organizations have been raising awareness to stop sale and consumption of dog meat in the state, cruelty towards dogs still continue in some places. As a part of the continuous drive against sale of dog meat, a combined team of Dog Protection Society Manipur and Sekmai Police personnel arrested a man accused of selling dog meat at Sekmai Awang Klekai in the Imphal West district today. The arrested person is 70 years old, Khairakpompt Baigia, son of late Mukta from the locality. The team also rescued 9 dogs during the drive around 11:30 a.m. today. The dogs were found stuffed in sacks and kept inside cases. The team also recovered 2 butcher knives, chopping block cases, gas cylinders and other incriminating items. Upon interrogation, it came to light that the dogs were reportedly bought for 60,000 rupees from a man from Senapati yesterday. It was also found out that 3 dogs have been killed and sold for consumption in the past couple of days. Speaking to Impact News, accused Baiga confessed that he has been in the trade for over 15 years now and that he got supply from Senapati district. He also revealed that he hired one Maharabamt Roton, age 55, from Sekmai Meang Lekai to assist him. Sekmai police has registered a case and investigations are underway. Consultant Doctor of Dog Protection Society Manipur, Ngangbom Sarat, lamented over the incident. He also mentioned that the Dog Protection Society has rescued 30 dogs from Senapati in the past.
My new market, Hogi, Yumamada, Hoshman, Hui, Balon Balade, Carvata Balade, have a pop from the Gip, the pieces of Janduna, who is rescued Togere, Ado Hariba, wishing a Sequina, Nagalanum, the Gipusalakiban, Mawangi, who do Oidura Natragana, Pusalapa Targadi, Hogi, Lamida, checkpointing, checkpointing, Tokra, Aduki question, Hangasaki, government, checkpointing, checked with Duna, Hoshum, Pusalabla, Huilon, but since you're putting with the Mating Bambuana, the PSK Market Tamse. Manipura, hotels in the Hui Kaga Yonba, Hui Tonga, Hui was a kind of Pauli Legere, Mapam Kangere, Hui from the the PSK site. Pauli Pang Matunda, from Kanjabalin lady, Aduna, Yaragadi, Sumatoro, Makata, Satavidanava, the PSK might take it, Makata, Satapatara, the way Poliski Mating Lorga, with the PSA, Akamba, Action Lorcan, have with the PSK might take it.
Manipur Human Rights Commission has instructed the state government to frame law at the earliest to award penalty to those who use unfair means during examinations. Desam Secretary L. Lamyanba disclosed the same to media person at Desam office in Kwakitel today. He appreciated MHRC and appealed to the government to take action at the earliest. Lamyanba assured of all possible assistance from Desam for the same. He further appealed to frame the law before the upcoming BOSEM and COSEM examination in May.
The Samasu, Hanagi on the demand or Galakadina, Haiba, penalty law, Seven, the Nabagita Mata, Haransi Matu Packet Pinaba, Tumatamda, Honabino, Aduga Loidana, Haiba, penalty law, the same number of Honorable the Su, I could Mabang is a Hurakan, suggested that Simba, Siasang Sing, a quick Pisalaga, Laki, Makata the Su, Legana, Siguma, law about 4 letter number of Honorable Matamda, I could get the Saki Maki Tegisu, Yamna. Bambaya, Manitobaya, Corporation, Amadis, Simba, Mapum Paralega, Mapum the Pizza Cara, Mating Pangani, may had the Pantoka Riba, Posema, Manico, Semi examinations there. Sigma the night, Loses Hemiba, and was Hemiba Galoidana, Los Simatuna had the Pantoka examination. As that, and Alberto was in Susa, Yoga Taragadi, Batum Tarak, but the Su, Suba, Alberto was in a Sadimatic, Hantagani having Tazadumasut and Jelly.
Chief Minister Ottoman Biren has lamented over the lack of public sensitivity to state government's initiative to curb drug menace. He was speaking at the Islai Mushara conference at Sora Karanchi Playground in Kaching district, organized by Anjuman Nasrul Islam Ulama E-Association today. Chief Minister Biren said that the state government's war on drugs mission aimed to curb illegal poppy plantation, illegal trade of marijuana, heroin powder and various contraband drugs in the state to build a healthy society. He called upon everyone to extend their support and cooperation towards the government's initiative. Education Minister S. Razan, Kaching MLA M. Rameshwar, Lilong MLA, Y. Antias Khan, Kairao MLA, Y. L. Rameshwar, and politician P. Brosant were among those present in the event. Attendees took pledge to curb substance abuse in Sora area at the event. Forest and Environment Minister Awangbaw Nyumai has asserted that conservation of the environment and natural resources will not be possible with mere enhancement of manpower and infrastructure without enough support and cooperation from the public. He was speaking at the launch of statewide tree plantation drive organized by State Forest Department at Chairao Singh in Imphal West District today. The plantation drive was carried out in all the districts, state government offices and educational institutions to mark the 4 years completion of the BJP-led state government and highlights its achievements. The Forest Minister called for concerted efforts by district administration, sub-divisional administration, students, police, CSOs and the public in conserving the environment, stating that the BJP-led state government has carried out 3 plantations on 22,730 hectares in the last 4 years. Minister Awang Bongnimai disclosed that the state cabinet is deciding on framing a June cultivation regulation policy with the Forest Department as the nodal agency, and the same has been apprised to the relevant ministry. DC Imphal West DFO and staff of Forest Department took part in the event.
Public ki voluntary organization su chatpa ka loina na media sing su chatpa duga akoi forest ki team su akoi angamba level da tawba sumain tawba kanda akoi Manipur da to a very great extent akoi improvement yam lakhre duna akoi makhata nam yam cooperation pi duna akoi tawba kanda India da akoi ki forest se preserve tawba chang hai tare housing su one of the highest ne all India the highest ne maram de average the 60 na highest oirambani, but in our state it is 74. 70.6. Sumaina 75.46. Sigi chang da khoi forest preserve to bungam ya ba. And howzik awareness mo lakrabani. I think we will continue to be a champion state in all aspects as far as the forest department is concerned in Tanzania.
As a part of the statewide tree plantation drive to mark the 4th anniversary of the BJP-led state government, District Administration Chorchampur also carried out tree plantation drive today. Saplings were planted formed Marycombe Road till Mini Secretariat campus under the initiative of district-level officers and sub-divisional officer. Saplings were also planted in all state government offices and in areas under their respective jurisdiction. Chairman of Manipur Pollution Control Board, L. Radhakishore, has announced ban on plastic carry bags, plastic sheets, wrapping plastic, multi-layered plastics under 50 microns and plastic items with note labeled in the state. Speaking to media at MPCB board office at Imphal West DC complex in Lamphel Park today, L. Radhakishore said the ban will become fully effective from May 15 onwards. He warned that violators will be punished with jail term of 1 to 5 years and up to 1 lakh rupees fined under Section 15 of the Environment Protection Act 1986. He added Social Welfare Department, Mahut, Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, in association with respective district administration, will carry out intense cleanliness drive from March 10 to 15. Radhakishore said that ban on plastic items by Manipur Pollution Control Board, Central Pollution Control Board, State Government and National Grill Tribunal aims to save the environment. He also said that collected plastics waste will be recycled into chairs, flower base and other plastic items. He also asserted that Works Department and Rural Department, in association with Pollution Control Board, have come to an agreement to utilize plastics for road construction, especially for road blacktopping.
Laymaida targa leba ekoina khongal liba singa do Manipur Pollution Control Board pau pibira o ekoi plastic singa se ekoi lower laksage authorized plastic waste collection center sing ekoina mafam marida sillaga State Pollution Control Board na leirabani praja singna maroina ekoi ki district administration singna mipai biriba plastic singa se ekoina khomjal harga collection tawraga kadai da thamgadagi natraga kanana logadagi haidana arap musung anakpada leiba singa do Pollution Control Board na pau pibirak nabagi damakta sem saduna leire pau he phangbaga koina laga logjagani haidana hak madugi honorable chief minister na Manipur green Manipur ma Manipur ta pollution thokta ba aduga best environment quite for healthy environment ma urekna bhona basida akoi khudi mokna saruk yaminasi diet longminasi haidana aina appeal tokjeri.
El Radakishore has stressed on the deteriorating condition of natural environment due to pollution in the state. He also appealed to approach Manipur Pollution Control Board to save the environment. Mentioning about National Grill Tribunal under the board, he assured that district administration, relevant department and local authorities will extend necessary help to curb pollution to save the environment. He added that Manipur Pollution Control Board has opened zonal-level offices in 16 districts of the state to facilitate the same. El Radakishore said necessary pollution-related data will be collected for further actions.
Tong makal gi akoina test tawre hara kan da test tawbada fangai result gi parameter to quantum do adugi matungi na Central Pollution Control Board aduga ministry na hairibedi maduda project shema madugi fund awat paletna pigani haibani for example akoi nuksita mot pasi nuksita mol si kari item kari na nuksisi mol halibano maru na koi uful thoi sorok se koi kolas thabangam de se koi gi budgetary convention akoi gi pick pani na amounts na pick pani na akoina matamamata da akoi gi apunba अखोई रोड सिंह से कोलास थाबंगम दे जगह सिंह अदो हजि उफुन थोप तारगदी एयर से पोल्यूशन थोबदी सेंट्रल पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड अदि मिनिस्ट्री ना मदु कोलास थाबगी पैसा पीगे हाइबने याम संबददी कोलास थाबगी पैसा कोई थादरके पोल्यूशन दि थोहन कनु हाइबने.
A man was found dead in a suspicious manner at Sekmai Kuno Mathak Keram River on the Sekmai police station in Imphal West district yesterday. The deceased is 54 years old Bir Bahadur Chetri, son of late Dil Bahadur Chetri from Kanglatombi, Santipur. Family found his body at around 6 a.m. Cause of death is yet to be ascertained. The body has been handed over to the family after post-mortem at Brims Morgue. Manipur reported 4 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 today. All the newly infected persons are from the general population. There are 1 each from Imphal East Kakching, Tamenglong and Churchampu district. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,309, out of which 36 are active cases. No death case has been reported in the past 24 hours. Death toll remains at 373. On the positive note, 3 people have recovered in the past 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 28,900. Manipur's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.60%. So far, 73,510 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine in Manipur. State government has been taking measures to combat coronavirus pandemic in the state. However, there are loopholes in certain areas. Failure to take timely measures may put Manipur at the risk of second wave of the even deadlier coronavirus pandemic outbreak. Impact News brings you a special report.
Strict COVID-19 screening of incoming passengers at Imphal International Airport is going on full swing in the wake of second wave of coronavirus outbreak in some states of India such as Maharashtra, Kerala, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. 5 returnees from Maharashtra, Kerala and Gujarat have tested COVID-19 positive in the state. It is yet to be ascertained whether they have been affected with the new variant of coronavirus.
Lamanga sedagi lakpa I passenger singse airport moje special wena screening tobugi mathakta amsu moising ase ekoina test toy moi lamanga sedida positive oibagi case se adui mathik wangkhat khre ko all India gi ayamba percentage se moi dagi oina lakpo oina tawkhre maram aduna yakoina moje special test oina toy ngaram phauda koi test toboda positive orisi manga toy the loinamak asymptomatic ni symptomatic oidabanina koina genome sequencing ase koi thade UK gumba America gumba any koi Africa gumba dagi lapajing se koina laagadi moising ase test kanima positive oiramagadi koina special institutional quarantine center aina ma adibing the hangis de thamaga moi sigi oina koina genome sequencing tawi aduba koi hoji leiriba kaino sing se koina genome sequencing tawde.
Screening of incoming flight passengers alone may not be enough to prevent transmission of coronavirus new strains, as many are returning via roadways through Imphal Dimapur and Imphal Jurivam national highways. Screening of truckers on these highways are yet to be started. Around 600 people arrive in Manipur every day on board over 40 passengers vehicles like Tata Winger and bus via Imphal Dimapur over and above goods trucks. Around 200 people from Assam enter Manipur via Imphal-Jirivam road. It is high time the relevant authorities take necessary measures to prevent second wave of coronavirus outbreak in the state.
Medical Director ki kambu singna slack oibaira komthok baira adudi government ki policy ne hai ngamdre aina khangwang da di flight ta la ko di test toraga surface la iba sing sisu mauda yaragana mauda to biro lat adigi jiri da to biro license amdrabada history lauraga relevancy clinical pattern lairadi RAT to bigera true net to bigera ngamadi true net na di phai ko RAT di 60% muktang chumma 40% fallacy leibanina ani gumba leiba ahung gumba leibi phai ngarang lesingam tani to da tare ka ka da khoi ningdon song bo howeba rang kaptana kun tha to khala di sahi amai mamang da khoi wa ki do thani pa wa ki do amhana mu mayam singsi mu wana to orni haibagi apprehension si leibanina yaradi ai masang sida di CM gi attention direct drone to jage by road la iba passenger singsia checkpoint ani sida matik chana doctor thambiraga hana to budumaina history lobiro adaga fever gumba relevant kano symptom leiraga di true net test to bi haibasai Although
the government is aware about the possibility of second wave of coronavirus outbreak in the state, the government seems to be neglecting the fact as it has failed to take adequate actions till date. The government seems to be taking the matter lightly in the wake of declining number of coronavirus cases in the state recent times.
कोई हम तक खाने जागे को तुम हंदर पछले कोई ना डायरेक्शन से अमरों दा कोई ना मु वैक्सीन गुम्बा करिंग मत सुम कोई ना वजन की बदना मेन पावर से दम लोग खर थादो की बा अदन से दम कोई दंग टाइटल जागे.
We have seen the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic in some states of India, including Maharashtra, Kerala, Gujarat, and others. Manipur government has already started screening for the flight passengers, but it is high time for the government to start screening those passengers who come in different lane routes. With camera person Iro Mosa, this is Ketamayum Premsan reporting for Impact News in Imphal.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world.
Lomi Singidamakta Putokjaba Lomi Connect Hairiba mobile app asi lomiconnect.com Natraga Google Play Store dagi download tobiduna install tawraba matungda adom giming amashung mobile number register tobiu. App asigi matingna lomi shingna mahi marong thabada thengnaba khangning ba hiram kaya expert singdagi wahang natraga photo gi khuthangda hangba yagani. Organic low pathapta mahi marong kaya karamna thagani amashung laina tina kaya dagi ngakthoknaba hiram kaya gi maramsu app asida hapchari. Loinana lomi singi pothoki data su hapiduna yonthok yonjinna mateng pangna bagi Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation amasung Department of Agriculture anigi Manipur Organic Mission Agency na semjariba Lomi Connect hairiba app asi download tawduna khudong chaba sing asi lobiyu.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 12th of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaika, Imphal.
Lomi gi punshidi pothaba masak khangjadraba leikhom leinang uful waiful marakta nongju nungsha thidana Yopak Tangjona, Shokani Haibagi, Akiba Tadukuna, Labukta Kunduna, Lanting Nariba Punshini. Ikang Tokadra, Ijaula Kadra, Tambangamdraba, Mahosha Kongchatki, Mipal Tangjaba Tabak Webana, Kum Gang Bakaya, Masutyangaduna, Wazimal Mahi Pangdabashu, Kungain. Lomi Masil Punshinaduna, Mangani Tongani Haibagi Ningjing Mangjing Naba Poktana, Namjabi Takta Suminaduna. Lorok Bantada, Pogai Jo na Lok Nanaba, Panamine. Ashumna, wana sujan nomjariba longmi singi yaifana bagidama Mission Organic Manipur na longmi singi senthok hengkat hannaba loinana awat apa kaya tingbang biduna hingbagi mahau thoknanaba hotnabiri
Pantoibe Construction Private Limited na miyang gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzar. Apun ba sembam ki 10% amak down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi maleng simbiro Pantoibe Construction Private Limited assist company of Pantoibe Housing Finance Company Limited Torombam lekai.
Welcome back. After the break, we're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India has recorded a single-day spike of 22,854 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,12,85,561 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 1,89,226 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Their total has reached 1,58,189 with 126 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 18,100 people were discharged in the past 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,09,38,146. India's recovery rate stands at 96.92%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 1 lakh in the country. Over 2,56 lakhs people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in the country. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 11,87 lakhs 40,000 people. Above 2,6 lakhs 34,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 9,43 lakhs 26,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 86 lakhs 79,000 in the world. China, from where the pandemic started, has only 181 active cases of COVID-19. Karnataka has reported the first case of COVID-19 infection from the coronavirus variants from South Africa. State Health Department said in its bulletin on Wednesday. It's also said that till March 10th, a total of 64 United Kingdom returnees have tested positive during RT-PCR test. A total of 26 primary contacts of these 64 people have also tested positive during RT-PCR test. As a part result of the test done on international passengers till March 10, one person was tested positive for the South African strain of COVID-19 virus. A mutation of the COVID-19 virus was discovered in South Africa and announced in December 2020. Previously, in September 2020, a UK strain of the virus had emerged. So far, a total of 29 people have tested positive for the UK strain in Karnataka. Tribal Affairs and Health Departments have deployed medical staff for the newly opened health center in Molcham village of Chandal district under Health Medical Facilities Welfare Program. Tribal Affairs and Health Minister Munjai Walte flagged off the medical staff in an ambulance from his quarter in Lamphel today. The health center will provide 24/7 emergency and casualty services.
The Department of Tribal Affairs and Hills is running 5 tribal health centers in the remotest areas, like Impa in Tamenglong district, and Chamu in Kamjong district, and Thingpuikol in Pherzor district, Hangjang in Senapati, and Molcham in Chandel district. 1 doctor each is given there, and JNM 1 or 2, ANM also 1 or 2, driver and other requirement. In some 3 centers we provide ambulance also. This is taken up earlier by private PPP model funding by central government. When the central government has give up this one, we have continued by the Tribal Affairs Department.
Manipur Home Guard Employees Welfare Association lauded Chief Minister Nonthabam Biren for increasing the salary and duty allowances of Home Guard personnel. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, association members thanked the government and expressed firm belief that Chief Minister, will address their concern over ration money, rank pay and 7 pay if the relevant officials apprise the matter.
Honorable Chief Minister Birenje, Hana Legiba Sarkargi Chief Minister Oihiba Singh Aduna Toramba Sason Kuto Dagiti, Mahana Topa Praja Zingiba, Asan Bamienga, Achet Pire, Magaluna, Tabak Pangtopasi, Hidam Kudimu the Kara Uba Pangjaba. Hongaki Pangiba Tolobasina Loibanate, Resan Mani Yaudri, Officers in the Sanabariang Pe Pangdri, Sabian Peri, Bizangi, Paisa Pangam Topaga Amata Pangdri, Masisu, Agi Tajabadi. Marile never official singna, officer singna, Dipamena, some minister, Matam Zanabu Putopira, Pantavalate and the Simas, so I don't get out of any high visit, I quick touches of it.
All Jiribam, the VDF Welfare Association, has condoled the death of VDF personnel Yurembam Kanglecha Meitei of Jiribam Reserve Line. The association team, led by Deputy Superintendent of Police Reserve Line Konzembam Git Chandra, MPS, expressed grievances and handed over a monetary help of 1 lakh rupees to the bereaved family. Members of Kundrakpom Mayai Lekai Chaukat Nupi Loop carried out protest demonstration today prohibiting entry of the current governing body of Narembri Harali College, Pangai into the college campus. Taking part in the protest is in front of the college gate, Association Secretary Soramt Wongbi Ibemu demanded a proper governing body. She urged those concerned to let the principal, teachers and students of the college run the college until a proper governing body is formed.
Naurin Bidari College, Yamna Tandu Leta Daba, Principal Matanga, Governing Body Matanga, Sarang Riba Ase, Atuba Matamda, Kotna Rai Tarakpa, Hybidi Gomena, Ayaba, Laikagi, Clubki, locality, Mayamasina Pule Haraga, Pona, Governing Body, Simbi Haraga, Apaba Body, Ema, Semaga, College Salai Biu, Madu Sendriba Pawdi, Ano Boro, Ariboro, College Sidatu, Anima Amata Sangbi, the Nabida Mata, Equinasi, Miam, Sahoduna, Javani, Semriba, Governing Body, Ado, Kogi locality, Miam. Kangna press conference pamme haraga press media da phonge haraga notification lama thokle haraga sembiu huje pubiriba governing body ariba anoba ani gi mafam dai koina haijari.
Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal observed World Kidney Day 2021 today. RIMS Department of Nephrology organized the event on the theme Living Well with Kidney Disease at RIMS Mini Auditorium. Speaking at the event, RIMS Director Professor A. Santa said advancement in nephrology has facilitated monitoring of kidney diseases in the state. He recollected the inconveniences faced whilst introducing a nephrology DM course in the institute before then. He said that dialysis on more than 30 patients per day is possible at present. Professor A. Santa disclosed that construction of a new microbiology building and setting up of effluent treatment plant project at RIMS have been proposed.
Nephrology department nama building nama kelas atau urologi ini transplant हो गया लेकिन हम भाई करी दी और किसी nephrology का kidney transplant में दाम ने सहाय करते urology मुझे आकर तो बोलना रही है तो कोई अमेरिका की टीम जो लाने और जैसे सुपर सिकाई करता हो कोई ऑपरेशन सेंटर अन्य मगर वैसे लगे मॉड्यूलर होती कौन भी जो है मॉड्यूलर होती कोई कौन करकर kidney transplant उसकी
Fortis Escort Okla, New Delhi organized a health talk on safe kidney transplant in COVID era at Classic Grand Chingmairong on World Kidney Day today. Speaking on the occasion, advisor to Chief Minister Health Dr. Sapam Ranjan said COVID-19 pandemic is not over yet. He appealed to strictly adhere to COVID-19's SOPs like wearing of face masks, wash hands properly and to maintain social distancing. Dr. Sapam Ranjan also appealed to practice physical exercise and eat healthy food to prevent kidney diseases. Speaking on the occasion, head of nephrology of Fortis Escort, Dr. Sanjib Gulati said kidney transplant can be done successfully even during COVID-19 era and timely intervention can cure kidney diseases. He encouraged people to get medical checkup once a year to avoid kidney-related ailments.
Patients with kidney disease are a very high risk for developing COVID. Dialysis patients are at the greatest risk for dying because of COVID. Initially, we had stopped kidney transplants, but now we realize that kidney transplant is safe during COVID. We have done, as I showed you, around 40 patients. If you follow standard operating procedures, 9 of them were from the state of Manipur. We can also do transplant if the donor has got COVID and he is recovered. We can also do transplant if the patient has got COVID and he is recovered. So we have scientifically published all this. Keep blood sugar under control, because both high blood pressure, high sugar are common causes of kidney damage. If you take junk food, you take diet which is high in salt. Especially I want to tell people of Manipur, your diet is very high in salt. Please cut down on the salt intake.
NR Media also observed World Kidney Day at its head office in Moidangpok today. Speaking at the event, a media advisor of All Manipur Kidney Transplant Patient Welfare Association, PH Lanazit, appealed to government to form a free drug policy for kidney transplant patients. Advisor of the Women Against Crime, S. Sobita, has informed that the annual Akang Kanbi Maiti Channel Award will be presented on March 16. Forest and Environment Minister Awangbong Niumoi has assured of necessary measures to save wildlife sanctuaries in the state. He was speaking at the launching of the 3-day First Barak Angling Festival 2021 at Tukakzai village in Tamenglong district yesterday. Nwiki Barak Angling Committee, along with All Manipur Angling Association, Save the Rivers Foundation and Highland Riders Club organized the festival. Minister Awangbong Niumoi stressed on the significance of wildlife sanctuaries. He said that restoration of sanctuaries have been hindered due to objections by some villagers. He reiterated that the state government is making all-out efforts to solve the issues at the earliest. Responding to media queries on witnessing of transportation of truckloads of trees cut down in various parts of Tamai constituency, Minister Awangbong Niumoi assured of taking stock of the situation for necessary actions.
Local ge karigumba tawdaba yadaba concern miyam sisu paikhat pada kari labra khoi yengsing bi muhta dum avoid torga matam sangna lakhe bane aduna hojik kana khoi tanari kamaina sige wildlife sanctuary asimiyam se kamaina khoi mapung phana thabak paikhat piyabra land owner singbo natraga khunja singbo kamaina awareness pisera habum yam se khoi kam kana tanari u have say akhoina permissible cubic meters in each district lay adugi manung da chandla de TPP raga puhanba adugu masu yablay adu kanagumba illegally aduguma yaw da bi da puba miyam da de akhoi yam kana check toner ba thorang che kana tori.
Involved Fishing Tackle Store, HVS, Indian Wells, HRC and Women Debate and Tackled have sponsored the festival, which will continue till March 12. Minister Awangbong Niumoi appealed to stop using chemicals, batteries and bombs for fishing as it is harmful to the environment. He assured of extending his best to hold the angling festival in a grander manner next year. Famous anglers of the country took part in the unique catch and release feast event.
We have been living in this planet for 1,000 years without road, without computer, without any mode of the advanced technology or transport. We can go on living as long as the environment is favoring to us, as long as this world, this planet is livable, as long as climate favors us. But even if we have the best road, even if we have all the facilities, if we destroy the nature, we will not be able to live even a year. We're having eating all type of poisonous things which kills both creature as well as human beings. This program is to create awareness that we should stop all that so that we can also live a healthy life.
3-day training on cultivation practices of paddy and soil health management kick off at the training hall of Thobal District Agriculture Office today. Agricultural Technology Management Agency ATMA Thobal organized the program. Farm Manager of KVK Thobal, Waikom Jitint, and Consultant of Crop Solution Manipur, Dr. M. Thotoit are the resources persons. Sakhi One Stop Center OSC Senapati has organized one-day awareness program on Sakhi One Stop Center at Kabung Karang Community Hall in Senapati District. Public Prosecutor of Senapati District Court, Koshia Mao, and Senapati Women Police Station OC Sara and took part in the event. Proscribed Manipur Naga People's Front MNPF observed its 8th Foundation Day at its general headquarters today. Press release from the MNPF said hoisting of the outfit's flag by MNPF chairman and paying of tributes to the led outfit gathers marked the event. Foundation celebrations were also held at MNPF battalion headquarters, units and offices of various departments. Manipur State Film Development Society will kick off the year-long Golden Jubilee celebration of Manipuri cinema at MSFDS Auditorium in Palace Compound. Press release from Film Forum Manipur appealed to members of film fraternity to hold a day work to join the celebration. Now the sports news. Arrangements are all set for final match of the 5th MNCA W Prahada and W Ramananda Cricket Tournament sponsored by W Bakhtaras retired MCS under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association. In the second semi-final match played at Luang Popa Cricket Stadium in Luang Samam today, Jem Khagempally opted to field first. Battling first, Jem Khagempally mapped 76 runs in 26 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets down. In this inning, El Johnny mapped 20 runs, Nitesh Desai mapped 16 runs, while PTCR Patswait's bowler Jotin Fairizam and Kiran Lystrom took 3 wickets each. Responding to which, batting second, PTRC Patswait secured 78 runs in 18 overs and 5 balls with 6 wickets down and won the match by 4 wickets. In the second inning, N.G. Jamson and N.G. Johnson met 25 and 15 runs respectively, while Jem Khagempally's bowler Sultan Karim took 3 wickets. PTRC Patswai bowler Jotin Fairizam, who took 3 wickets, was adjudged player of the match. Third match of the relegation jaunt will be played tomorrow. The 11th AMFA Senior Women's Football League for BM Singh Trophy kick-off at the artificial turf ground in Lamlong, Thongkong today. The league is a part of the Indian Women's League pre-qualifying ground. In the first leg match, ESDU Palace Compound thrashed ICSA Irangbum 6-0 for the winners I Prameshwari netted 2 goals at 27th and 66 minutes, while Sultana Kiranbala and M. Mandakini scored 1 goal each at 11th, 74th and 18 minutes, and ICSA Irangbum's H. Rebecca netted an all goal at the 53rd minute. Social worker of Nauria Pakang Lakpa constituency SKB AMFA President M. Ratan Kumar and many eminent members of the association witnessed the event. Altogether, 6 football teams from across the state are competing in the league. WFA Kakching will play against YWC Langtabalt in the second league match at 8 a.m. tomorrow, followed by third league match between Amma Andro and MPSC at 2 p.m. Model club Singamaka defeated Cyclone Thangmeiband by 5 wickets in the 11th league match of the 18th Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament held under the aegis of Manipur Veteran Cricket Association today. In the 11th league match played at Langtabal Public Ground, Cyclone Thangmeiband won the toss and chose to bat first. The team met 152 runs in 25 overs with 8 wickets down. In this inning, Rohindro met 71 runs, not out, and Model Club Tingamaka's bowler Suresh took 5 wickets. In response and batting second, Model Club Tingamaka secured 154 runs in 24 overs with 5 wickets down to win the match by 5 wickets. In the second inning, Suresh met 67 runs and Cyclone Thangmeiband's bowler Robindro took 2 wickets. Model Club Tingamaka's all-rounder Suresh, who took 5 wickets and met 67 runs back player of the match title. LCCC Lilong Chazing will play against Oscar Pauna Kaitel in the 12th league match tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. One-day panel discussions treaties on National Education Policy 2020. Chief Minister N. Biren tells Education Department officials to work dedicatedly instead of merely waiting for salary. Dog Protection Society Manipur and Sekmai Police nab one dog meat trader at Sekmai Awang Plekai. 9 dogs rescued. Manipur Human Rights Commission instructs state government to frame law to award penalty upon miscreants involved in malpractices during examinations. Manipur reports 4 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 3 recoveries in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 373. And India logs 22,854 new cases of coronavirus in 24 hours, taking country's COVID-19 case load above 1,12,85,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.